Hey, everybody. Let's look at cortisol and how it affects cancer.
My name is Suzanne Conson. I'm a professor of medicine and I'm at the University of Chicago. I'm working on the body's stress hormone receiver. This is a protein that is present in various cells in your body, and it turns out it has a really important function in cancer. One's social environment may actually affect your cancer. I was interested in triple negative breast cancer. We were giving the cancer cells a variety of different sort of substances to make them die, and the one substance that really prevented the cell death was cortisol. It was at first the feeling of, oh, we must have made a mistake, to be honest. No one had ever tried it before and no one had ever found this. I don't think that stress causes cancer, but I think that the hormones that the body elicits after being exposed to stresses can affect cancer. We all need to practice mindfulness. Your body's stress response could be actually very healthy if you're in control of it. However, it's the kind of stress that you are
So, notice she said if you're in control of it. Like, that means having habits in your life that don't generally cause a lot of stress.
out of control of, the kind of unrelenting stress that seems to be pathologic for the patient.
So, pathological stress, if you look up that, that's all about where you have stress, but you're constantly getting relief. Something happens and you need relief. It's like gambling. It's like alcohol abuse. It's like people that just can't stop smoking cigarettes. It's stuff like that. That's what she means by the pathological stress. And so one of the ways that we get pathological stress is from dog ownership. So that video I just showed you was uploaded 6 years ago. So we've known about this for a while. But cortisol is linked to cancer. It causes immune suppression, DNA damage, weight gain, insulin resistance. All of these things that I'm showing you right here are on the rise. Weight gain, obesity, all that kind of stuff. Um, Cancer itself is on the rise. There's plenty of scholarly articles about it right here, especially in younger people. So people that didn't get cancer until typically were a lot older, now they're getting cancer. So cortisol levels are up as well because of stress. So cortisol, cancer, stress, it's all connected. And we know that dog owners are constantly full of stress. They're always worrying about their dog. Of course, dog ownership is marketed as a stress reliever, right? But remember what that doctor said in the first video I showed you. Look at some of these studies where it says 95%, like this one right here in the top right, 95% of pet parents rely on their pet for stress relief. What stress relief, though? It's just relief from the stress that the dog causes. People are constantly worried about their dog. The vet bill, the Ring camera, where did my dog go? What type of stuff do I buy for my dog? They get home and it's like, oh, the dog, he loves me. It's like, no, he just hasn't had a cracker in 45 minutes, and his insulin levels are messing with his brain. When you get home and these dogs start running around, um, jumping up all over you, and you think that's love. No, it's just they're so used to you sitting at home with them, constantly baby talking them and petting them, stroking them, giving them food, that they're having a fit. They're just like, oh, I got to be touched and given crackers. I can't go for more than an hour. So, dog ownership causes cortisol, and cortisol makes cancer worse. If you take some time to look beyond the dog culture funded studies, the ones that tell you stuff like this, dogs reduce stress. Get a whole bunch of dogs. Yeah, and then you become a dog hoarder and the dogs freaking get sick. But studies have found that pets can exacerbate their owners' worrying and feelings of guilt and even their sleep problems. So, dog ownership comes with lots of stress, responsibility, liability, guilt. Like when you get a dog and you trip over it and it breaks your ankle, and you live with your grandma and she's like, we can't have this many dogs in the house. But then you're all guilty because it's like, oh, my friends told me to get the dog. And then all of the humane societies and shelters, what do? You need to get this dog. He's been here for 48 days. On his 49th day. And then you can be the hero and you can alleviate all this guilt and stress by getting the dog. So, yeah, if you want to help eliminate cancer, then stop promoting this ridiculous dog worship and let people get stress relief by adopting habits and having proper human friends instead of all these dogs.